Yeah, good morning, everyone. Right, so today is Wednesday. Um, it's a beautiful day today. Sun is out, it's not raining. Right now it's autumn time, so the day is getting shorter, and we're getting a lot more rain lately as well. But I think today is fine. So again, this afternoon I'll be bringing Adam to the golf course again. A couple of things that we are working on. And it's funny how when you have a chance to view yourself on the video, you realize how many mistakes you actually have in your golf swing. Um, when you're swinging without watching yourself, everything seems to be natural. But when you look at yourself, your own swing, it's it's actually far from natural. So yeah, a couple of things I'm working on is that I noticed that my backswing is quite flat, which is not right. So something has to be done about it. I've noticed that a long time ago, and each time I try to make some changes, and I always put it aside and resort back to my old swing, which obviously over time I have gotten accustomed to. So I think this time around I'm going to make all effort to make that change and to swing it right. So like I said, my backswing it's really quite flat. It's not looking natural. I think I'm not getting the full power of the swing. Right. So I was talking about my backswing. I noticed that I have the tendency to my right arm have a tendency of pulling the club backward that way. So the club goes really flat on my backswing, and I'm not tilting my shoulder enough. So I think the real culprit is the tendency of my right arm pulling the club backward like that, which is wrong. So what I'm working on this morning, hopefully I could change it when I'm at the golf course too. I'm going to give it a try. Is to keep the arms flexed, but turn, tilt my shoulder, twist my shoulder this way. So instead of flipping backward, I'm just going to keep the club head ahead of me. And at this point, I'm trying to keep the club head tilted at an angle almost in line with the tilt of my body. So I'm going to go this way and then up, which I think is a much better angle. Right, now I've set up a little practice area here. Um, so what I'm doing is I'm placing a little chair right behind me. So this is going to be in contact with my back, my butt, really. That is to keep me from the tendency of, especially on my downswing, of moving forward. So I'm going to keep in mind as I do my downswing to keep my butt touching the chair, the back of the chair. So this will serve as a guide to keep my hip or my body tilted, right? So I think I'm going to get Adam to try this as well. So I've also realized that by practicing in front of this glass panel here, the bifold, I could see my own reflection as I do my backswing. I'm checking against my reflection cast on the glass panel, and that'll allow me to check my backswing and each stage of the way, and I believe that should help. So what I'm working on, as I said again, is to keep the club ahead of me, right, and turn my shoulder yeah, doing it that way. So now I'll also be getting Adam to work on some of his swing as well. Like I think one of the area which I realized that Adam is struggling with is it's also the same as with me. That is to keep the body tilted, downswing and through. But he also has a tendency of not flipping properly, right? It's always hard to try to flip the club at the right time. So I think what I'm going to tell him to do is to concentrate on achieving this. As you swing the club down and through, try to achieve at this position, palm facing 45 degrees upward. So, right. So the flipping of the club is going to come naturally. It's going to be part of the transition from backswing down and through. So I'm not going to ask him to focus on flipping the club because I think that's going to be quite hard to do it at the exact spot. But I'm just going to be asking him to try to achieve the end point with the left palm facing 45 degrees upward. So the flipping is going to happen on a transition. You don't even have, you should not even think about it. You should just kind of like swing through, try to achieve this position, and then the flipping of the club will happen naturally. Right. So hopefully that'll help solve his problem, because right now his ball flight is pushing right all the time. What I'm hoping to do is that he'll be able to flip the club correctly, allowing his ball to go straight or even with a slight draw. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to try to get him to do. And at the same time, keeping his back in contact with the back chair, so that'll prevent him from moving his hip forward. So keep his hip down, keep the tilt, and achieve this transition flip. Yeah. Two things that you needed to focus on getting right. So what's the first thing?
45 degrees angle.
Show me without just.
It's harder.
Yeah, just like that, right? And then down, palm facing 45 degrees, right? Do a few times. Remember your left palm. Yeah. So this is what you're trying to achieve. So the transition will happen here, right? So the transition will happen here. The club will automatically straighten up and transit to this position, right? Let's do it slowly. Is it through? Yes. The left palm. Good. All right. So that's one thing. The second thing is that your butt needs to touch the chair the whole way through, right? Okay. Yeah, you lift it forward. See?